Yeah, and if it doesn't work this time, I'll just make sure to upload it.
Refresh on both.
But we are actually starting, so I hope you're at least on Twitch as a backup.
I'm on Twitch watching, yeah.
Okay.
Yes, I'm on
the
Twitch.
deep fast forest of
YouTube is
Hyrule.
still... Yeah, YouTube's still not working.
Yeah.
I'll upload it to YouTube.
Alright, it looks like we have started.
Alright. Hello everyone, welcome to my LOTAD, or Low-Optimized Tool-Assisted Demonstration of Black Percent for Ocarina of Time with custom items. Let's take roll. In voice chat, I'm KT Speedruns, and I'm the author of this LOTAD.
Hello, my name's Millennial N64 Dad, and I guess I'm responsible for doing the first one of these.
I am KT Speedruns. I am a former speedrunner of this game. I am mainly a LOTAD tasker now.
And my name is Burton, and I am a mainly randomizer player, so this is completely brand new to me. So I'm looking forward to questioning your guys' routing and decisions during this run.
Sounds good. Does anyone want to take a stab at explaining LOTAD?
I feel like I will be the one to do this. So LOTAD is a low optimization tool-assisted demonstration. Essentially, is a run that is played on emulator with save states for advance, re-records, or some however way in this case with Ship of Harkinian. And essentially, it is a very bad task just to get a proof of concept out there of whatever challenge or run you're doing. In this case, it's just to see how low this category can go with the current route right now.
Yeah, I chose to call this a low optimization tool assisted demonstration instead of a task. Even though technically I guess it would be a task because there were tools assisting me. But I'm not that good at this game. So I prefer to, instead of giving the LOTAD sets a lower standard. And it's also more fun to
you can do higher standard like LOTADs. Like I've done the very high tier LOTADs before, but the LOTADs are just not as optimized with like their movement really.
Yeah. So
like,
time's gonna
start. Very
yeah.
optimized routing. It's just movement.
Yeah, so time will start in just a bit on the first frame where Link is controllable, and there it goes. So I'm not a programmer. I did not use any Arduino boards. I did not use a taskbot. I didn't use macro controller. In fact, I used a standard Xbox Series X controller through Bluetooth. So there was nothing in between it that could give me any sort of macro capability. So everything you're about to see, in one way or another, was actually real gameplay that was recorded by me.
Ah, so you did the 3DS method before Citro tasking. I see.
How many resets?
Probably way too many. I wish I had actually kept a log or a count of that. Oh,
Alright, so we're getting out our peers items here.
So this is the first item. It's Ocarina. And
like we're doing some itemless escape, okay. Well, quote unquote itemless. And cool.
Alright, Revel's Gale.
Maybe we could call it Gale Escape?
Yeah, Gale Escape.
Yeah.
I like that.
Gale Escape.
Gale Escape. What you're saying is a LOTAD is a terrible has terrible IVs. Dyson, yeah.
Essentially, LOTAD is it'll astonish you from level 1, because that's what it learns at level 1, so it's great.
What's one of my favorite LOTADs is to explain why a LOTAD would exist is Ocarina of Time reverse boss order, which beats Ganon first.
Yup. So
because you have to because you have to like hover really high to get to like beat Ganon technically, but still get out to Void and then do all the other bosses.
Here's the thing. It was proven after that LOTAD came out, you don't have to do the hover that high. Because you can just do the 2-bomb hover, like the regular bomb staircase start, and then just do that clip like the bomb clip with it. So.
Oh, that's cool. So we're actually going to use the Gale again. I saw N64 Dad like really struggle to skip the owl.
Yeah, I was trying all kinds of things.
And when I discovered Gale, I was like, oh, this makes it free.
You know, when we first played this, we did not know that Gale existed. It doesn't tell you.
Oh yeah, I discovered it accidentally.
So, do you always start out with these items?
Yes, you actually are. Yeah, it's a special custom build of Ship of Harkinian that adds custom items. We like to think of it as if Tears of the Kingdom Link was in Ocarina of Time.
Right.
Yep.
Apart from the Smash logo.
Yeah. And the
Yeah, he can jump,
yeah.
but you know he can bomb jump in Tears of the Kingdom, so it's like our way around.
So, we like to believe that, or I guess you like to think that the reason we don't just take out all the cutscenes, even though we're using Ship of Arcanian, is to keep a little bit of parity with other runs that are done of this game, because there's
Well, otherwise it'd be a completely different game.
yeah. Plus, it adds the whole aspect of if you can do something to skip a cutscene in game through gameplay, then that's cooler than just ticking a box that skips it for you.
Getting all 60 rupees there.
Yeah, I'm really, really terrible at getting... That's probably the worst part of the LOTAD, because I'm really terrible at getting through market fast.
I mean, the worst part was not getting better rupees from the grass there, but that's fine.
Yeah, I took the first good take.
You could have gotten some blues there, but it's okay.
Out of the probably, I'm estimating 3 dozen runs that I have used that start for, I have not gotten a blue rupee from those bushes.
Yeah, it's kind of hard when you...
Oh, you go up here now?
Yep.
Nice.
Oh yeah, I gotta remember, you're a little bit behind me.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah,
Like with me, you're just swimming past now. Like
He's in the river, yeah.
Right behind the guards.
He's in the river.
These bushes near in Hyrule Castle, I have gotten blues from those.
Yeah,
I'm really
Why am I behind?
Question, what are you farming these rupees for? Is this for
Shield.
Hylian Shield?
Highway
Sorry,
Shield.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha. No problem.
So
That's what I
Yeah,
expected.
so getting
Yeah.
Highway Shield is just faster as child because the game will auto-equip it.
See, I can't use that arm cannon in my build. It crashes.
I get that extra rupee purely to show how much extra time I still had. What we
I think
used
this
to
is our
also
major
really-
problem.
Well, there's also no other good way to ever even get an extra 5 from market anyways, unless you really want to go through lots of pots, but I mean there's the 20 in the crate, but
yeah, and that would
that's
lose
all
time because we
We need to
the
figure
time
out
to go.
something. Because, like, no matter how fast you go, we end up here and have to wait.
Dyson, no, you
problem
cannot
with
get on
getting
top
on
of the
top of the
castle using the
castle-
pillar because technically there's no top collision loaded in.
yeah,
Oh,
it'll go right through.
so here's the thing. This is actually my second version of the LOTAD. The first version of the LOTAD, I did this section quite a few times, so probably 2 or 3 dozen times on its own to try to get a good one. And on my new version of the task, where I was doing more theory crafting and discovering more things, that only took me 2 tries.
Shots to guards for not catching you for if you're staying for more than 2 frames on the ground.
Yeah, they're the worst guards you could possibly hire.
Oh, shoutouts to my very old low A draft where I just backwalked right past all these guards and never got caught.
Wait, what?
Seriously?
Yeah, I might still have a clip of it. I was playing on the, I was routing like a low A thing for 100%, and I just straight up backwalked across the whole thing in one shot.
Please, if you have a
That's
clip of that,
impressive.
please put that in the Discord.
I will look for it. I believe I do have a clip of it somewhere.
You guys are gonna really like the Zelda's Lullaby cutscene skip.
Dyson
Are we
said,
watching-
"Look,
wait,
Ted,
wait,
it's one
wait.
of those walking hedges."
Wait. Are we watching this cutscene 5 times?
If I copied and pasted it 5 times, then I think I could. If you really
I'm
want to,
not
I could do that.
interested anymore. Yeah, so for those who don't know, Ocarina of Time 100%, 3 pause and 2 pause have to watch this cutscene 5 times
That's
for
awful.
for each of the mass trade quests.
We're not gonna have to do that.
Oh, yeah. We'll see the
found the
Triforce
video.
again, probably. This is secretly Triforce %. You fooled me. I mean, I fooled you. So, I guess we should mention, this is Black %. Bridge, Light Arrows, Ganon. So, it's rules that were agreed upon by Nintendo 64 Dad and myself. Spawn the bridge, get light arrows, do those by actual in-game means, nothing like bottle adventure, and then defeat Ganondorf and Ganon. Well, not necessarily Ganondorf, but, you know, since wrong warps don't really work on here, you're gonna have to go through Ganondorf to get to Ganon anyway.
True. Is there any way of beating Ganon without... There is no way, right? Like, no one ever found a way to beat him without light arrows?
No, that's super
For
hard.
Ganon or
Yeah.
Dorf?
Dwarf.
Yeah. Dwarf without
You
light
need-
arrows is hard.
Yeah,
It's
you
hard
need
coded
the
not to
shield
happen.
light arrow. Yeah.
I didn't know if there was like maybe a QP8 variant or anything that could do it.
No, you need to hit him with the light arrow.
Okay. Alright, here we go.
So that was starting the cutscene,
was-
then getting it interrupted by a void. But the cutscene gives us the song at the beginning. So for anyone who didn't know that, now you know that. Oh, and I think Burton was telling me the only song cutscene that does not do that is Saria's song.
Yeah, because you have to actually press you actually have to confirm it. Like, you get this song 3 times in that cutscene. When it starts, when you confirm it, when you play it, there's no way to skip it. Because you have to confirm that to play it.
Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
She checks 3 times.
Which is completely stupid, because nothing else does that as far as I'm aware.
That's
Nope.
very rude.
Okay, so
That is
I
the
really
only
hope
thing
you
that
guys
does
like
that.
this coming up.
Let's see. See how did you do the old TAS one?
I don't know what you mean.
The side hop clip?
Dyson's going to be Frank, so let's call him Frank for the next 2 hours.
If you don't
Alright.
buffer that, if you don't do, oh no, not the olden days.
Oh, this
Let's
is
see
the
what
one I have a clip
happened.
on.
Did you guys see it?
Yep. That's the method I use as well.
Yeah.
Yep.
No frame buffers. No pause
Okay,
buffering.
at least you didn't buffer
Moist.
it, but you did the weird setup.
Yeah, it was weird because I can't get the other setup to work.
I'm always
Yeah, but
scared to
you
unbuffer
just
on
back
ship
walk.
because it's faster.
It's weird. You just turn around, back walk a little bit, side up, and you just backflip into the corner. And then-
never works for me. I don't know why I can't.
Backflip, roll
Yeah.
to the right, tap down, ESS
Well, it's
left.
not even just roll to the right. You just neutral roll, and you just roll back that way. Hold
Zip.
down out of the roll.
I was watching
ESS left,
ZFG
but then-
do that, and he said he was having trouble with it, and even he said he doesn't get it to work all the time.
I get it to work 100% of the time.
That's weird.
Like, that is very consistent with me.
Yeah, the method you just done there is the one that I would use if I was to run.
Yeah, I'm pretty quick at that one. I just gotta stop buffering, but ship feels faster, so I always screw it up. And like the trigger is different than my GameCube.
Another fun fact
Yeah.
is I usually play on ship at 30 FPS, but I knew lots of people were really gonna like 60 FPS.
It's in KT Lounge.
So yeah,
Yeah.
Enjoy.
thank you.
Yeah, I play for a stream, so I guess they like to see it, you know?
They do like to see it. Oh yeah, there's that cutscene timer I put there for you because it's like the longest cutscene. It's
I hate
This is
agonizing.
definitely not the longest cutscene.
No, it's not the
For
longest
this category,
cutscene.
it probably is, but like. shouts
Light
to-
arrows.
I know. I think Lighthouse.
Shouts
Yeah,
to
it's about
German
longer.
PAL. Like, shouts to German for being the longest cutscene in this game with the light arrows,
Yep, light arrows.
How long is that?
where it's 12 minutes.
Jesus.
Oh,
It's 12 minutes.
so with everything being like super sharp, I figured
Because
I'd
it runs
turn
in
texture filtering off just to give it more of a kind of a little more
those pixels
retro.
on those eyes.
Yeah, it's a little more retro aesthetic when you turn the texture filtering off, and I was like, oh, I kind of like that. The only
Yeah,
part that
I
kind of
see that.
bothers me is when Twin Rova is dying and going to heaven for some reason.
Oh, shouts to Twin Rova where, like, if you kill her while the fire or the ice is still coming out of your shield, if you wait roughly 8 minutes, a
Yep.
ghost Twin Rova spawns.
Yep, I was telling people about that the other day.
That's my favorite
I've never
trivia.
heard
I
of
think the
Did you
defining
also
factor
know-
is that she's still you get the last hit while she's still floating down, and she has not fully sat on the pillar yet.
No, it's that or it's something with just it coming out of the shield still.
I like to think they did it on purpose because she says she's coming back to haunt you.
Right. Also, shouts to Router's forehead. It's shaped of a Triforce.
Sharo's
Try.
wouldn't that be a
Yeah,
3-head?
Trihead. Yeah.
Dyson has to change his name. Oh my gosh.
That's
Shout out to
whack.
Dyson. He's one of my best friends IRL as well.
Nice. Legal name change IRL.
His real name is Scott. Not really.
I was like, dang.
So here's Sheik. For a long time, I would save reset here, and then after save resetting and getting my file loaded, I would re-equip my items. it took me a while to realize, wait, I should equip and then save. Realizing how
Fair
many
enough.
times I could combine an equip with a save warp to save about 1 second. Oh,
For sure.
for the rupee route earlier, we used to, or I used to get the red rupees on top of the bridge, go into market, come out, and then get more rupees. But the time going into market and coming out, time's not going. So I figured I'm saving 3 to 5 seconds just from not having to pause time to refresh rupees. So unfortunately, I know N64 Dad, your arm cannon is very crashy.
Yeah.
So, but I wouldn't worry about those 3 to 5. I wouldn't risk crashing your game just to get 3 to 5 seconds of time save.
Oh, don't worry, I won't. I'd rather be in second place than crash my game and have to restart over and over.
Hey, a very respectable second place I want to add.
Yeah, and to be fair with you, I never practice at all.
That is very true. I am so freaking impressed because I take time before I do runs to practice all of the hard stuff.
I practice by watching people
That was
play
probably
all week
slower,
long.
but I thought it was stylish.
I just obsess all week long over it and listen to videos and watch streams and think about what I'm going to do, and then when I play it, I just try my best to do it. Alright. You gonna go up? Yeah, nice,
I love
beautiful.
the not backwalking.
Yeah,
Nice to see some rolls.
I could not, for the life of me, get an angle that didn't end up losing me time instead of gaining me time.
Are you aware that you can curve your backwalks?
What?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
If you hold 9 to 10 units on the notch, you curve your backwalk in that direction.
Okay.
That actually messed me up a few times when I didn't know what it was.
It's
I'm just
harder to
learning
do-
new stuff
It's harder.
a lot today.
It's harder to do in real time because it's very precise. Like I said, it's 9 to 10 units of your notch.
Yeah, Millennial
Either,
Dad's
like,
probably
down
very
or
confused
kinda
right now.
left,
About
but
what?
It does curve your backwalk.
Why I don't have bombs, but I'm in Shadow Temple, because he gets bombs first.
Well, we'll see.
Oh, I know exactly. Oh, okay.
So you already found one?
Yeah.
Oh, dang, nice. Beautiful. Love that.
That is actually pretty hard to do, but I found a way to make it kind of free to make it easier if you just want to not lose your run to Shadow Temple. And you'll see that in my PB, my 101.35.
Okay.
Hey, look, our heads are in the same place.
So I guess the
Yeah.
downside to that is you don't get the free hit on the cutscene skip.
Right.
No, yeah, just because bombs. So the cutscene skip is a 20-second time
it's-
save.
Yeah, but you have to go back anyways to get bombs.
Yeah.
Take about the 20 anyways.
But if we ended up doing Forest's Child, maybe it could change the route a little.
That, yeah, still theorizing about that. It's a lot to think about because changing one little thing can have drastic effects everywhere. So
Yes.
changing a route is so tricky. I am absolutely flabbergasted by the people who do routing for really long categories that have so much to collect, like 100% in all dungeons. Jazz
Definitely.
hands, yeah.
Nice, smart way to not lose ISG like I did on that run that made me really mad. I had the freaking arm cannon out, and he lost ISG over it.
Oh my gosh, that had to feel bad. I've had time.
I hate dying at Bongo.
I had a few times in Bongo where the arm cannon didn't even hit the eye, but I still got the stun with the ISG.
Oh wow, nice. Okay, yeah, mine
That's just
it
big
killed me.
box for you right there.
Yeah, skip the heart because, you know, it's a LOTAD. I get to retry things as many times as I want.
How do you guys make Bongo stay stunned with the bombs? Because he like always gets unstunned.
In like real time? Like,
Yeah.
in, like N64?
Yeah.
So the way it works is if you hold down during that cutscene, he just doesn't move his hands.
Oh, I think he's talking about with the quick kill because we always have to use extra bombs to stun him again.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
So how are you running this? Like when you're playing it? Are
Sure.
you doing it in 30? Like your
What?
FPS?
Does that
I
matter?
was doing 60. Yeah.
Because that's gonna also change how that runs as well.
That's
Well, it's
interesting.
only in
Because the
it's
bomb
only
hits
in
him, and
30, so-
because the bomb hits him damages him, but you're also jump slashing down anyways, which also is gonna stun him, and you have enough time. Because essentially the bomb's gonna hit him and stun him. When you go down with the bomb and have your sword out, like already jump slashed, you're gonna do damage there anyways. That also puts him in the stun.
Okay.
I mean, you just have enough time to just stun lock him from there.
Okay, well, I know so little about this game that even though I did the LOTAD, I'm learning. Oh. Thank you, Kyle, for being here. So,
it's good to learn things.
Yeah. I love my route through
guess
Kakariko up to bombs, because today, actually earlier, I was labbing a different way to get from graveyard to up to bombs, and I found something that could save time, but it only saved 8 frames. 1 frame being a 20th of a second. Plus that stop.
8 frames is 8 frames, bro. 8 frames is 8 frames.
Yeah, so I was like, I wish I could put it in the LOTAD. I don't have time to re-render, but I'm not doing that RTA for the, because it's kind of hard to get it right.
I found a good setup to get Hess on my Xbox controller. It's just really,
yeah.
I just hate doing it. That was nice.
I put my thumb a little bit, yeah, the iframes saving me there.
I noticed in your run earlier, before the PB one. How come you don't backlog up here?
Consistency.
If you turn,
I just hadn't implemented it yet.
If you turn like right here, you'll go perfectly against the wall at a diagonal, and you can backwalk in.
I mean, you can do it coming up from the bottom too.
Yeah.
So yeah, I get the Navi text box, which actually adjusts the camera to where I like it in relation to Link. And since I'm getting
That was nice.
right, since I'm being
so
carried
you can
up
move
by
as
it,
well.
yeah.
Yeah.
So how does this work actually?
Ultra hand is very finicky, but sometimes when you ultra hand something you're standing on, it's carrying you at the same rate or slightly slower than it is trying to move the object, so you get to go up. It's because it's trying not to just move it in front of you, but to the same level as you.
Yeah, and it
you're going
collides
up.
with you, so it pushes you up, which brings it up.
So how are you controlling it? Is it just based off like
Just the direction Link is facing, because it wants to be in front of Link.
Yeah, and it'll run away from you too sometimes, so you have to like, sometimes go like back and forth.
Yeah, sometimes if it wants to go a little bit more forward, then Link's going to be on. Luckily, that one is, it moves forward just slow enough that it doesn't actually get away from Link.
I see you had figured out if you like Z-target that he'll get Revali's Gale slightly faster.
Just slightly. Yeah, you can start holding...
Do you know how these boulders fall down actually?
They are trained to fall in front of you, so if you backwalk, they're falling in front of you.
Yeah,
and
it's wherever your camera is facing, yeah. Wherever Link is facing.
Yeah, I have to add this
Both your
climb
camera
to
and
my
your
run.
facing.
Yeah, the backwalk's a little, I'd say, risky if you're on the edge. Like, it's less risky
I'll
if
do
you're
it.
in the canyon.
So here's a quick question. How does the menu switching work?
Oh, you just press
Is that
A.
with the...
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Similar to how the that's similar how the mass select works in ship, right?
Yep.
When you're doing
Yep.
randomizer. Okay.
Yep.
Gotcha.
That's probably the bit of code they use to do it, to be honest.
Probably copy paste, yeah, I'd say so.
Oh, fairy.
Whilst you're receiving the magic here, let me ask you a question about Bongo. Arm cannon doesn't stun it, I presume, when you're above it. I think you guys have tested this, right?
You can't get a down enough angle.
Ah, okay. Gotcha.
Interesting.
What
You can aim
what about
pretty
if-
far down, but you cannot aim straight down to get an explosion happening on Bongo.
What about if you were to do a spin backflip or whatever I don't know what the maneuver is
Oh,
called,
and shoot
but-
it straight
and
down?
shoot it straight down. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
you're a genius. That would probably work.
Wait, a what backflip?
Like you
Oh, a
know, you just,
backflip.
like,
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, and then
just
shoot it while you're
while
directly
Yeah.
on.
Okay, there
That's a
might.
good
Yeah.
idea.
Oh, and if you pull out the glider to delay your downward momentum.
My whole stream might be
I
a
might be
lab
on it,
tonight
yeah.
instead.
Hey, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah, you use that backflip style for.
Hey, if there's a-
action
yeah.
swap on the George Mask quite a lot.
If we
Yep.
discover enough new stuff, I'll just keep improving this.
I say yeah, like there's gonna be a lot of stuff in like to improve in the LOTADs. You're always gonna find that.
Yeah, I just really want more people to get interested in this run because it's so fun.
It's weird. It's
Okay,
cool.
I
Like,
couldn't tell for the longest. Are you just doing a? Is this just a BA press for like the backflip spin?
Yeah, what is
Or
causing
is
that? Yeah,
that-
how do you do that?
Oh, that is the
It's-
Smash
Or is
Brothers
it, or is it
icon.
an A press?
yeah, it's C left.
Gotcha.
It's on C
Because
left.
even when I was watching like the input display, I couldn't I wasn't seeing anything besides the A press.
Yeah, it's C left,
I wasn't
and
seeing anything.
you get 2 jumps, and then on the 3rd jump you lose control over Link. So the 3rd one's dangerous sometimes.
How's trip to the mall? It was very fun. So right
Oh, this
there,
is a
that's pretty much the
classic
earliest I
one
could
skip.
set. Yeah.
Yep.
Out of curiosity here, any reason you don't do down A with bombs?
I cannot get it to work on
You can't
ship.
get it? Do you think it would be faster than this?
I think down A would save you time there,
So,
yeah, because you would just walk up
It
that
would
wall
save
and
time,
side hop and glide.
but I think
Yeah.
you'd still need hovers for it to get to that. No, you can jump to that actually. never
Yeah,
mind.
you could,
You could glide, yeah.
Yeah. There are some
Yeah, with
things we
this
just
method.
can't get to work in this, like getting ISG off a bomb.
Down A works. You just have to set the bomb slightly away from the ladder.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with
Yeah,
down A,
wait,
so you
that's
probably just have
grabbable?
to leave something in the... Okay,
Wait, I didn't know
down
you could
A
grab
saving
that.
time there might actually kill the idea of forest first as child, as first thing you do.
So it's not
That's-
mob one
well,
skip,
we don't
it's
need to do
manual-
cutscene
manual-
skip as child.
Dyson.
That's what you call
Because you
that.
can just
concept.
run, you can just run behind the mob one in base game, but the whole point of doing that was just skip the minuet cutscene.
Alright, are you gonna do the cool trick you learned?
Yep.
How far behind you am I? I'm just seeing the pose appear.
I'm at 2405.
Okay, I'm
24,
at
16.
23. Okay, yeah, you guys are about 10 seconds.
14. That was quite a smart
I'm
way to
just
use
going through the door, am I?
Yeah. There are some fights where I did get one that was technically faster by a second or two, but I chose to take the most entertaining fight sometimes. Or a fight that didn't leave me at half a heart.
That's fair.
So does this still lag as bad as N64 does?
No.
Not in my
No,
experience, no.
There's no lag.
If your computer has 4 cores and 8 threads and maybe 2+ gigahertz, 8 gigabytes of RAM, and I think you're like
So
totally
essentially
free
ship
from
will
lag.
never lag.
Yeah.
Ship will never lag. It's
Because
hardware based, yeah.
N64 VVC, this tempo lags a lot with the double stuff of
Stealth
fights.
was terrible.
Definitely. So we need to find a way to get up to the top there and then just do a clip out of bounds, or we'll do the entrance
Yeah.
point.
Yeah, I was trying
point
to
glitch.
get entrance point
Does Gale
thing,
not
but
make
I could
it?
only find things with hookshot. Gale does not make it.
Does it make it with a double jump or no? I assume you probably tested that
No,
too.
yeah, we tested it. It does. It just. Well,
Damn.
I think you could get up with Gale, but I can't even get a
Good.
proper bomb push to work to get me stuck inside the.
Yeah, without the hover
Collision.
boots at least.
Yeah.
So it's 4
Yeah,
side?
you need hovers for that.
Wait, what are you doing with that block? Hang on.
This is so busted.
I like to
I've
call
never
this
seen
one
this
key.
one.
I originally did this with the elevator, which technically would have been faster if I could do it without pause buffering. But there's a thing I'm gonna do where with up down, and if you did not go up down every 2 frames perfectly, you would fall off the elevator.
Oh wow.
So
that
I
was
decided to do
really
it with the
good.
block instead.
God.
That was really good.
Thank you.
I assume you've attempted the EPG stuff here, right?
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear that.
I
You tried
assume
the
you've attempted
EPG
the... yeah, the EPG stuff, the entrance point glitch from below. Have
Yeah.
you messed with that at all?
That's what we were talking about.
yeah,
We'd
we'd
have
like to
to
explore
collect
that.
the hover boots.
Yeah, you'd still have to get hover boots and possibly hookshot to even get up here. Like Gale with the double jump might work, but then it's just a matter of getting out for EPG and then getting out of bounds to void.
Yeah, we may not
Get a
need
bunch to make
the.
it back.
Oh my god,
We
the
may not
chest is
need the
still void
the
and
jump.
ship here.
If
my
someone,
God.
yeah, if someone knows how to do entrance point, the entrance delay, like get ourselves stuck in the collision.
Yeah, I can do it. I know how to do it, yeah.
Without hover
Jungle
boots.
do it.
How did they not fix that?
Oh, without
can-
hover
you
boots?
can
Oh, I
ship.
don't know.
Can't you do it without hover boots if you use the hammer? Isn't there a way? Hammer and a bomb or something?
Not familiar.
Hammer would be a huge
No.
detour.
Yeah, no, it would. I'm just coming up with
Yeah.
thoughts, like because that leads me to.
No,
Other
I mean,
You-
could,
you
maybe
need hovers
that'd be
for it.
good for all dungeons.
Yeah, all dungeons is gonna be a fun one to figure out.
I wonder how this would work with the hundo.
Oh, that's a good question.
Like,
I'll find out
Yeah.
eventually. I'm trying to start my own thing in life, you know?
So here's something that took me way too many tries. Not really.
Z-slide?
Hey, Z-Side's easy. It's just every other frame.
It's really easy.
Yeah, you just need the world's fastest
60
fingers.
frames. Yep.
Not really. Actually, I practiced hessing until I could get it down like every other attempt.
That's good. Yeah, the pausing is probably the best way to do it on shift.
Yep. And I timed it. If you don't pause buffer, you can save around 36 seconds over
Jesus.
not using any bombs whatsoever.
36, nice.
Yep. There's some super slides if you do a regular super slide, then that saves around 10 seconds over not using any bombs. Which
I've been
turns
super sliding and then converting it to ESS at the end.
Which isn't quite as fast.
Yeah.
With the extension is not quite as fast, but it's still pretty nice.
Sorry, you can either use 8 to 6 speed from.
Yep. But it's better than like stopping the super slide and turning and you know what I mean, changing my angles. And...
Yeah, it's that 1 second of having to reorient yourself that loses you time over the extension.
Oh my god, I'm jealous.
Yeah, isn't this beautiful?
That distant mega is so precise, Jesus.
I mean, maybe I should have done like a backwalk pull-out bomb into a mega flip.
Yeah, you
that
should
pulls
have.
out glider.
You should have done it.
Oh dang, that could have been great.
Because what you could do with the LOTAD is you could do a mega flip and land into an ESS.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Just pause buffer the ESS position.
I'm getting ad rolled.
Oh no.
I can still see you up on the top at least.
Oh jeez. I should have been on my manager to make sure ads play during the cutscenes. Dyson, aren't you a mod? Play cutscenes. Play ads with the cutscenes.
I know what's happening though. You're gonna go well unless you changed it.
No, so he's doing a glide to the wasteland.
Yep. Okay.
From the entrance.
Yep.
Are you gonna Hess the wasteland?
Pause.
Oh gosh, I've
wasteland Hess.
I got this far.
About the bomb.
Well, as far as I'm seeing.
Bomb.
You guys are probably seeing about right.
Yeah, I learned full wasteland test is tough if you don't, especially with pauses.
Especially in the.
It's much easier on buffers.
Gosh.
Is it?
Yeah.
You
pause buffer is
rough. Look at there.
I remember when ZFG was first working on that. It took him like 2 weeks of solid grinding on that.
Well, because the problem is, like, when you wasteland test, you have to rely straight on the map. Like, you're going.
You do.
You're going too fast to look at landmark cues.
Yeah.
Wait, what was the bomb drop for?
To commemorate the previous take that I had on this, where I did 2 super slides, but the second one lost me a second instead of gaining me a second.
Oh, I thought maybe it was some like RNG thing for the lever there.
You should have said it was RNG so they wouldn't put the levers.
Oh. Is it too?
Yeah, I RNG manipulated so there wouldn't be a lever right here, so that I could backwalk.
Yeah, so that Link would have the proper angle right here.
Also, a little bit of a nitpick. Your rolls are not optimal.
No, they're not. LOTAD.
They are.
You can also super slide this, by the way, unless you need bombs.
Yeah.
No, I just suck at super sliding here.
Yeah, no, you can just drop the one bomb and get a super slide off with the lever.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, it's as long as you grab the bomb while reflecting the lever, you'll get it.
Could you hover could you Hess on the lever?
No.
Not one lever by itself. No.
Because you'd only take one.
You can get an A slide off the lever, but you can't. You can get a super slide and an A slide off of it.
Okay.
You just cannot get a Hess because you need.
Got it.
You don't have enough iframes for it. You don't have enough damage frames.
Good mirror shield.
Thank you. Yeah, that double gale up was something I found because we used to use the warp pad. We'd go to the warp pad, ultra hand it, and ride it up. And I did like 10 to 15 takes, got my fastest take, and then compared it to my fastest take of the gale, and they tied when I was using.
Are you gonna ride up through the hole here?
Yup.
You know you can take that silver block, and if you do that back and forth thing you were talking about, you can like ride it up through that hole. Hey, that was smart, nice.
I assume this probably doesn't do like head clip.
No.
No, it just removes
Why
the face.
didn't I think about going up with the thing?
Oh, that's actually really smart.
Sweet.
So yeah, I found a way to get through 2 Twin Rova with 0 Spirit Temple keys.
Very nice.
Yeah. N64 Dad, in his early runs, he'd come here as child. He'd get Requiem so that he could come back as adult. As child, he'd get a key, and then as adult, he'd get a key, and then he'd go up. I had the idea of going in through the door next to Mirror Shield, and then you'd only need 1 key, and it'd be the key that you basically get for free for using Mirror Shield on the sun. And then I went up and did a boss key. I would Ultra Hand on the final platform, you know, the one that lowers down. He had the idea of pulling that down from the main room, because that's why he wanted to get to the main room. Pull that down into the main room, get on it, and then Ultra Hand up. Now, funny thing is, if you're Ultra Handing something and it pushes you up into a ceiling that's flat, it voids you. But a lot of ceilings that are slanted, if you go up through that, it doesn't. So we would use that for a boss key skip.
Yep, we'd go up and then use the glider or jump really far and land in the load zone here.
Shot stock anytime out of these.
I know, right?
It's even like with things that, like, when they're curved, you can get anti-grav off of them.
Yeah.
Until either the roof changes or until you just run out of speed.
Well, in Shadow, I used to do Ultra Hand on the boat because I didn't know how to do the other skip yet. And I would always do the anti-grav in that long hallway on the way down to the Bimos because it was fun. It was a little stylish part of the run that's gone now.
Well, maybe Black Percent no out of bounds might not be very interesting because there's just not a lot of out of bounds to
that whole
take out of it.
Concept would just essentially be like our GSR.
Yeah. So maybe something like all dungeons no out of bounds would be more interesting than Black out of bounds. Black no out of bounds.
Because then that means you can't. That means you also have to get rid of dot skip too.
Oh yeah.
It does go out of bounds, and you can't Ultra Hand the door.
No.
I think purely because we can't use items inside Temple of Time.
There is a way to go over the door if you get high enough, though. That's not out of bounds.
I would agree to disagree.
Alright, fair enough.
Because A, you're not supposed to get up there, so you're technically not in bounds, but also you're out of bounds.
Well, I guess if we're defining bounds the way that most people do, then yes.
There's bounds like you didn't go outside of collision to where you're in a void, and then there's bounds defined as where you were intended to go.
Right. Yeah.
So yeah,
I let it not work.
I
stunning these guys.
Arm cannon is very tricky. Arm cannon and Ultra Hand are very finicky in trying to get out of their mode so that you can actually crouch shield.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's true.
So I guess bows are.
Sometimes you'll start using them, then you'll want to see up, but the camera won't go in front of Link's face to see up, but he'll be in see up mode. So if you try to move around, he just pivots at his waist.
Yeah.
Dude, my best PB run, I shielded one of these freaking laser beams, and then I got out of it too fast, and it killed me.
He was on a sub 10. He was like on a 106 pace, dude. He was about to beat my 107. And I was so sad.
I was pissed.
It's kind of funny to hear, like, a lot of people be so competitive. I didn't want anyone to beat my time, but at that point I was like, he's got to beat my time. This is great. But then I was sad.
I like it when there's competition. It's like, sometimes I'll feel a little bad if, like, I came up with it and I can't even beat it. But, like, also, I really like it because somebody else is playing it.
I like to think of speedrunning as, like, the realist speedrunners. They want to see the time come down. They don't care who's doing it.
Yeah, I hope you get the 1 cycle.
You 1 cycle this one? Why was that sped up? Oh my god.
Whoa, what's happening when you...
Why was that sped up? Jesus.
Wait, why was what
she spins?
No, like... So it might just been on my end, but like the second ice hit just really sped up. Like she went spinning like 20 times in that 1 second.
Yeah, maybe she glitched out.
Huh. Something to investigate?
I don't know if it was on my side or it's just something with like the rendering. In the
You should right then when you're shooting the arrow at her there, you should ultra hand her and see if you can throw her out of bounds and kill her. No, I wish that worked. It doesn't work.
That would have been dope if it worked.
It doesn't work. I tried throwing the what was it? The iron knuckle out of bounds and it just like locked me in there.
I want to find a way to clip out of bounds to like skip the I cannot speak today. Skip the cutscene that happens post Iron Knuckle. It's fast for like 10 seconds or 2 seconds.
Yeah, you could void out, but you have to kill it at the
So
normal.
what you can do is you can lower its health. You can do the old strat that we used to do where like you damage it down enough to where just a bomb will kill it, and you just drop a bomb and you hook shot it, clip through the wall with it, and it'll just you void out as it dies.
Yeah.
And that skips the cutscene for you. It spawns back in the room.
So here's Naburu. Don't know who she is. I'm guessing we met her at some point because she recognizes us.
I mean, we technically met her like 2 minutes ago after we defeated her.
Oh yeah, we met her in that room, so I guess that's when she thought we were gonna be handsome.
Oh,
she says it.
I guess I should have recognized her. She's the only Gerudo in a different outfit.
Right.
We all dress like twins. They're hard to tell apart.
She's a different class of Gerudo.
I think it's pronounced Gerudi.
Actually, it's Gerudo.
Gerudo.
Gerudon't.
Gyarados?
No, that's a Gyarados.
Gyarados. So wait, this guy's forehead is in a triangle. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Yeah. I love how in this cutscene, if you look to the right, you can see that Link is loaded in the cutscene. You would not see that in the 4:3 aspect ratio from N64. I just love that. I love that detail.
You just won't see it entirely. Like, even if you had, like, a 16:9 monitor with it, you wouldn't see it either way.
Oh yeah, because it would just stretch the 4:3 picture.
Yep.
Alright.
So
we're to the 5-minute oh my god. You would hate one of the all medallion runs with SRM LOTADs I did.
Oh yeah, for sure. If you had all the cutscenes in it?
No, it was All Dungeons as Child run, actually. You would...
Oh, nice.
No, All Dungeons as Adult, never mind.
Oh.
No, it was Child Dungeons as Adult, there it is. There it is. So that run used title file SRM. It used title file and quest as SRM. So it changed all of the Master Sword cutscene, and then immediately changed the Light Arrow cutscene after that.
Oh my god. Don't do that to me.
So it was like a 12-minute cutscene.
Time for someone to go in on sponsor block with the clip and just mark it all as filler. I actually do that for my own runs. I will go in with sponsor block and mark the cutscenes as filler, so that if anyone has sponsor block installed, it's an extension for web browsers. If they have sponsor block installed and they've turned on filler blocking or filler skipping, it'll skip the cutscenes for them.
Whoa.
Since we actually have commentary here, it doesn't apply as much.
Move.
Yeah.
Shots to this 3-part cutscene, 4-part cutscene. It's annoying the task.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh, because you have to time all the A presses, huh?
Well,
yeah, it took me
there's some audio cues for it, but the thing is, it's like it's timing the B press for the quick text. But you have audio cues for the A press majority of the time.
Yeah, it must have been so hard for me to hold B. It took me like 2 tries to hold B the entire time. No lie, no dude, I actually did have to do some things twice because I forgot to hold B for a text box that I forgot was going to pop up.
So, shots to this cutscene where it actually puts you back in the child timeline, and it puts you back adult.
Which is useful for something. It's useful for low pause.
It's more useful for like, yeah. Anything that has the RBA and low pause, it's great for this. If you
Yeah.
have bottle and B set up.
Yeah, because it has to put things on C and then take things back off of C, so going through this is a way of doing it without
order
pausing.
essentially, yeah. It's not ideal, but it's better than watching those cutscenes 5 times.
True that. I get mad watching this like my 2 runs a day.
I had only last night. I actually only had 2 runs that got this far. Both of them died at Ganon, but the second time I was like, I'm finishing a run. I don't care. I want to go to bed.
Fair enough. Did you find the other tower collapse skip that lets us do the where you fall all the way down into the bottom?
What I have found is as far as we want is, and you'll see it here. It's as far as I can figure it out.
Got it.
I've tried to do it with the bomb to get me to void warp, but it does not void warp the exact same every time, which is really weird.
If only we had bomb choose, because there's a perfect setup for it.
Yeah, that's true. I wonder if there's anything they took from point 9 when making ship.
I think they used
The stability
Master Press
issues.
debug.
Like, they used the decomp, I know that.
Yeah.
They took the
But
stability
it makes you
issues from
wonder-
point 9.
But it makes you wonder if they took anything from, like, point 9 just to use it.
I wish they had
As, like,
taken quick put away making the walls explode.
That's
Come
why we have
again?
Blue Fire.
In
So
0.9,
in point 9, quick put away also destroys the bomb all the bombable walls in like DC.
Oh, the mud walls.
Uh,
Oh, okay. Now.
Yeah, it's all the it breaks all the mud
sense.
walls.
Yep.
Just by
I did a
just
speedrun a
doing
long
quick
time
put away
ago
or-
of that one.
So here's bridge cutscene because
But
we
in
care about bridges.
current N64 versions, VVC as well. Using Blue Fire also breaks those mud walls.
Yep.
Did you? Correct.
Huh?
Here we go.
So here I stay still for like 2 frames because I'm paranoid I'm holding the wrong direction on the joystick.
Did you know that you can just gingerly like backflip off this ledge and we could just hop back on? You can just wrap around, hop back on.
What?
I've tried, yeah, I tried using the
Yeah, so
void
people
to skip it. And
Yeah, people were theory crafting about skipping it with that void there. Like,
Yeah.
why not? But you can just backflip and the cutscene will keep playing. But eventually you just land, like before the bridge even like spawns, you land back up on the land.
Oh my god, wow, nice.
That was
Yeah.
cool. I thought we were gonna
I
hover
actually
up to
didn't.
the Ganon's room for a second there.
Yeah, I used to do the bomb hover one, 2 bomb hover here, but
Yeah. Sure.
That's not what I'm talking about.
what are you talking about?
So all Dungeons No Doors did a hover from the beginning of the castle into the tower, and then from the room before here did a hover all the way up to Ganon's boss room.
What?
Yeah.
wow,
That's
only
a very
people
long-
did that.
How do you have that? How do you have that?
Yeah.
It's called RBA.
I mean, it actually
with bomb
probably wouldn't actually be faster though.
RBA with
So
bomb.
the way he did it was, yeah, like there's tiny bits of platform that stick outside of bounds that are just barely
No
big enough
way.
to
You just
RBA.
kept RBAing the whole way
Yeah,
up?
that's
Yeah.
fucking crazy.
Yeah.
That is.
Jesus.
He went and got ISG, and then did RBA at the start, got out of balance with it, carried it until he had the RBA again. But there's so the platforms in OT, they extend a little bit past out of bounds.
Yeah.
And the pillars in Ganon's castle, they just far enough out of bounds where you can drop and catch bugs
Wow.
for RBA to happen, which made that hover possible.
Which run is that? I gotta check that one out.
All
That
Dungeons
is-
No Doors. It's the
Okay.
All Dungeons No Doors task by
Yeah.
Taylor.
Yeah, I'll
We're
check
getting
that
more
out.
and more ideas, which is probably going to make the run harder and harder.
We're
That
doing,
would be so
yeah.
useless.
Given
if
that I
it
got
wouldn't
a-
save anything.
I got a 101.35 with a death at Ganon, and I flubbed up the half escape skip, so I had to climb back up a little bit just to do the half escape skip again. Still got a 101.35, so I'm thinking sub 1 hour is not out of the realm of possibility. It's probably very doable.
I bet if you backwalk like everywhere you did it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you just save it on movement with backwalking in places.
Oh, easily 2 minutes on movement alone.
I think that's why I catch you, is because of my movement.
I can see 2 minutes being saved on movement alone.
You know that thing that he did with the elevator to fly across the room at Forest Temple?
He could have done it here too.
Yeah, no, I've been looking for things.
He could have done something here with that, yeah.
I've been looking for things in Hyrule Field, like rocks. If you do it correctly, they'll push you pretty far, but you always fall off of the collision. So if we could find something with slightly wider collision, we could fly across Hyrule Field with it.
Why not use the boulder? The rock?
The rock, the collision is just weird enough that when it starts pushing you forward, Link falls off of it.
Yeah, it's like pointed, isn't it? So you have to be right on the point if you want it to be going in.
Yes. But if we could find anything big enough, I tried the, I let the castle door raise up and I tried using the door, but it doesn't seem to have the collision when it's off the castle.
Can you do it on signs?
Signs don't work. They just, no, it goes right through it. Trees as well.
I think the signs might not be like... No, signs are actors.
Well, maybe the ones you can chop, yes, but there's none of those in Hyrule Field.
Yeah, no, I was thinking of like the one straight outside.
Yeah.
Have you tried the grass? Have you tried touching grass?
No, not once.
And using the grass?
Not once. No.
Try using the grass.
Just gonna do
they have
that
cylindrical hitboxes, right?
Eh.
Grass.
Just try it.
Because the lantern has the bottle throwing animation, I tried to see if maybe the bottle slinging thing would work here, but it didn't.
It didn't work.
It was a very funny death scene.
So you actually got the one, like the rarest thing that can happen with Ganondorf.
Which is quick spin actually working?
No, so when... No. Quick spin always works. So the thing is, I don't know if anyone caught this besides me.
Yeah.
When you reflect the light bulb in the middle platform here, Ganondorf is always gonna take the hit. However,
that time it went over his head.
If the light bulb actor, because there's 2 actors to this whole fight. Well, there's more than 2, but 2 for the light bulb. If the timer is on the right interval, he will actually hit it back. It is really rare, and you actually managed to get it in this.
You better clip.
I almost get that more often than not, actually.
Maybe it's
because he is usually supposed to take that hit.
What's that, Bird?
He's always usually supposed to get hit there.
One thing that I've realized is it tends to be distance based too. So if you go like
a lot of it
directly
is
under him,
distance. Yeah, like it's distance, but also it's on an interval, like a timer from when you hit it. Apparently, like Fig has a whole video on it.
Never heard of that. I've always had it where he will reflect if I'm in the middle, if I'm like on the corner and he's on the opposite corner.
Yeah, so Fig went through his actor, and it's actually very interesting because 9 times out of 10, he's gonna get hit by that light bulb if you hit it from the middle. If I find the video, I'll link it.
Alright,
so
check out
this, so we actually have to slow ourselves going down because outside during the collapse, the game keeps track of how long you fall for, and if you fall for too long, it voids you out, even though there's no void plane or void collision that you're going into. And I'm guessing they did it that way so that they didn't have to make a whole bunch of void collisions and void planes. And it was just easier to implement it that way. So I have to slow it down.
Regarding this, so you're doing this section where you like go down a little bit. There is I've done it in, I can't remember what run it was I done for ship speed running, but you normally, whenever you do that same clip, you can drop a bomb, and the bomb will knock you into a specific, very close loading barrier, but it loads you out of bounds in the next section, and you can actually jump slash from that right to the very bottom.
Correct.
Is there a reason why you don't do that?
I don't get those coordinates for some reason.
When we land in it with the glider, it seems like he goes into a different load zone. I'm not sure what is missing. If it's
when I do the thing with the bomb, like Burton says, to get the void warp, I get inside with weird coordinates to try to jump slash or to get into to go straight to the end, but for some reason, I don't get the right coordinates.
When that happens as well, just on that note, when that happens as well, you will sometimes hit a higher hitbox, and I have no idea what causes that, because I could not figure out what. It was like a 50-50. Either I made it or I didn't.
So there's two hitboxes.
Or might just be luck of the draw.
You will hit like the floor above it, or you'll hit the very bottom floor where you normally like do this, the 8 side hops to the right, and it'll load you into where the redead and Zelda walks along the bottom. It's either you hit that hitbox or you hit the one above it, and you have to run through another floor. I have no idea what causes the difference, but the glider would obviously allow you to manipulate that.
Okay, so the glider, what probably we've been doing then is just landing in the upper one and not the proper one.
Yeah, if you do your collision viewer, you'll see it when you clip through that.
Yeah, I have lab notes for tonight. I'm gonna take 30 minutes after this break, and then I'll probably lab for like 5 hours.
I forgot to ask what our predictions were for the final time. I know
I said 58.
I was saying 58, like a mid 58.
Makes it. This is gonna be like a 55.
I was hoping you were gonna get it down to like 49, but I wasn't sure.
Send me this exact build you're on. I would get it under.
I could get you the link
easily. DM it to me.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I am determined I could get this way quicker.
I think I also pinned it on.
Just what I've seen.
Like you could LOTAD it quicker, or just flat out run it quicker.
Flat out LOTAD it quicker.
It doesn't seem too bad, trick-wise. It doesn't seem too bad.
Yeah.
I think I posted the link on and pinned it on my Discord in the KT Lounge channel.
Yeah, okay, you did. Because I am pretty sure.
Yeah. I did some fun stuff here. Well, I think it's fun.
I guess I just do the Windows.zip. Alright, which one do I do?
Yeah, do Windows.
Yeah, because just treat it as it's a brand new downloader ship. You give it the ROMs, you have it decompile.
Oh. Okay.
Now, I did have to delete one of my copies of Ship because that's why Nibiru wouldn't die. Nibiru had infinite health until I deleted my other copy of Ship.
Yeah, I would try to get under 50 at least. Would be my goal.
Wow.
I was happy with this because we were still getting 107s on our runs.
No, this is still great. This is really good. This is the first LOTAD of this thing, you know what I mean? This is how it works. I will make the
second.
I would look forward to that.
And I'm going to try to RTA. I'm going to RTA this run right here.
So here's a thing where normally you would try to lock on and do a jump slash to see if you can hit the tail. I just like to aim, use the smash ball to jump, and then press B. That way I don't have to lock on, and I can keep a nice consistent...
Did you do a super slide into this cutscene?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
We were trying to find other ways to, because I think if you could find some ways to not eat bombs but still do the same stuff, I was trying to find ways to... You can use Inspire. Well, I was trying to find other ways to like keep my sword, and at first I thought I found something, but I didn't.
Your sword.
I used to do this fight with a bow and arrow, but it was slow.
I did this fight with the Fox Mask once, and I just shined him to death.
You guys don't pick up a stick at all in this run, do you?
No.
No.
Nope. Does stick crash on here, actually?
No, it doesn't crash on Ship, but I don't actually know how to do a clip swap, as sad as it sounds of all the stuff.
Wait, you could get a stick like super quick while taking the block to the room in Forest Temple, because there's that Dickababa along the way.
56-14.
You wouldn't need what burden?
You wouldn't need the super slide if that was the case, because your Master Sword and your Decker Stick's the same values. So
yeah, that's true.
You would just ISD with a stick.
I'd have to figure out a equip swap.
So literally,
it's very easy.
Diagonal up left, or up right, and the C button.
Do we have enough items for it with our inventory?
Oh, well, with our inventory, our item to the furthest right is on the top is on the top row, so it should work.
Yeah.
Because we get bow, we get bombs and bow, they're both
those-
on the top row, so
So,
getting hook shot is what
Here's
we're
my
doing.
question: those lock items, can you equip those as child as well, like child and adult?
Yeah.
Then yeah, it'll work fine. You could do it then.
Yeah, they're not age restricted, from what I've seen.
Okay, yeah, then you can do it fine.
It would make it more interesting if aspects about them were age restricted.
Equip swap would eliminate bombs.
It would still be hessing or implementing more lots of consistent
but
hessing
we
would
don't
still
need to
make bombs
hess.
faster.
We don't need to hess.
Yeah.
Remember the Wes I showed you earlier?
Oh yeah.
There's a Wes where you can use you can jump over the river in front of Kakariko and hit the shore and then turn. I don't know how to explain it, but as adult.
It's a west, yeah, forward extended.
Yeah. Well, no, it's an actual Wes. It's backwards.
West,
You
yeah.
just
Oh, it's backwards? Oh, okay.
yeah, you jump across and then you strike the other shoreline. You hold right for 1 frame and Link will turn the right direction, and then you hold ESS and he'll super slide out.
Going from wherever you are to over there could be it.
Like if you come out of Kakariko and just roll straight, jump across the river and slash, and then
Oh, you can
he'll
do it
turn.
right there? Oh, I didn't know that. I did not.
Yeah, I've got a video.
Yeah, we can
The one
share
I
it on
know
Discord
is
too.
from Zora's River to Hyrule Field, right at that, and she can do it.
Yeah, let me. I'll share it here.
So that's a 5614.01.
Very good compared to what we've done.
So 56 minutes, 14 seconds, and 1 millisecond, and like 1 frame. Jesus.
And my 101 actually did use this route, which is why I didn't want to upload it yet.
So you're gonna have to explain how this is done, so I can do this and beat your old dad.
Okay, so what I
Alright.
did is I have recording software, and I turn down the music and fanfares, and I record the game with only the sound effects on. And I had to painstakingly stitch all the best takes together, but when doing re-records, make sure that I went in with the same amount of rupees, the same amount of bombs, the same amount of this, all the right stuff
Jesus.
in my inventory that I would have at the time, so that in case you see it while
Just so it wasn't
pausing,
like spliced. Yeah.
Yeah.
and also,
Spliced.
then on top of that, in DaVinci Resolve, the video editing, not sponsored by DaVinci, I'm just saying that's what I use, I put all the music back in.
Wow. All right.
And I'm guessing you guys were none the wiser, but there actually were a
Oh, it
few.
looked very clean.
There were a few fanfares that didn't quite play right.
I played
it
with the
should-
audio off.
Yeah, should have been a
So
giveaway.
I'm gonna assume that was the whole Twin Rova thing.
Maybe.
I did.
it happened
Twin
again.
Rova
It
1
happened
and Twin
again.
Rova 2 were two different clips, but Twin Rova 1
Because-
was done in one take, and Twin Rova 2 was done in one take.
Because Twin Rova 1 was fine. Twin Rova 2 is when I noticed she spun quicker than usual, like it was sped up.
That did
What
look
also
weird.
happened
Yeah,
with
But
that
I
looked-
didn't video.
but-
I didn't edit
but-
any of the clips.
But it
Except
happened
for-
with Ganondorf too. Like he spun, like he really sped up a couple like seconds there.
It might have just been visual stuff, because to be fair, I've never seen Twin Rova. Like, what happened is I went back on the VOD, and it's really looked like she just went and flew across the fucking house.
She really sped up like she really went like ×4 on that second hit.
I'm wondering if it's just a
It did,
visual
yeah.
thing for ship, or if I'm gonna shoot her later and see what happens. Also,
But
It
because
wasn't with the shot. It was like when you reflected the ice back
Mhm.
the second time. Like she really spun around like quickly.
Oh, I didn't. I
She
probably
really
didn't
did a
notice
pretty
anything
big
on.
spin.
Maybe it's because it wasn't 60 FPS.
It could
I'll
have been
grab
because
a-
then
let me grab a
because then
couple real
Dorf also did a pretty big one
Grabs
too.
in front of his sister. Okay, catch up later. So some of the astute among you might have noticed that there was one small section that was in 30 FPS because I forgot to change back to 60 FPS for recording, and that was because I decided to re-record. I had a little flub, and I talked to some NPCs that I shouldn't have done, so I re-recorded after learning Zelda's Lullaby. I re-recorded going into market, buying a shield, and entering Temple of Time.
Mhm.
So that was in 30 FPS, but the rest was in 60 FPS.
If you check out the KT Lounge, I posted the video of the West that we could implement.
So if you want to check out my Discord or even N64 Dad's Discord or Burton's Discord, great communities, great resources for getting into Zelda speedrunning, meme categories and series alike, as well as randomizers. We have lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of fun. If anyone wants to support me specifically or directly, I do have a Buy Me a Coffee. I believe I put the link down in the description. If anyone wants to plug theirs as well, go ahead and do that. These guys probably have Discords, Patreons, and whatever the like that you could support them on too. But I think the best way for me would just be, I just prefer to do the give you a coffee if you want to do it directly, because I would really rather not monetize my YouTube and have ads everywhere.
Here, let's see.
Yeah, so Burton clipped the whole thing. Like, pay attention on the second. Sorry, it was the first hit. Like it's right after the cutscene ends. She like really speeds up.
It looks really quick, yeah.
Okay, so are we talking about when she gets hit with the ice? Oh, okay, let me play it again. Let's play it again. 2, 3. Huh? I'm not seeing a difference between any of her spins. Permissions, act members of roles. Video, there we go. I'm gonna take my white swans back in. Did you like the time?
I won't lie, I thought 56 and I thought, nah, no way. So my permanent guess was 57. I didn't know what came to.
Hold on, let me grab it. Let me get in here. What?
You can watch a little bit of movie before bed, okay?
Dude, I'm clicking the wrong thing. Wait, am I watching the right stream? Watching your stream. So I'm watching Kyle's stream. Okay, I'm watching Kyle's stream. Do you guys normally face her head on all the time? Huh.